creepy. It's just such a fetishistic event.
Come on, you can't sign? Come on, kids, only 2 of us.
In a new apartment, and we just come from, where did we come from? We had come from hanging out, there's a doorway. All of a sudden, we're looking over there, and this, like, jacket comes waving through the doorway. Like, just an empty, there's no head, there's no body, there's no legs, it's just there, and then it disappears.
What do you think happens when we die, Keanu Reeves?
I know that the ones who love us will miss us.
Over the years, we've learned a lot of spooky stuff about what goes on behind the scenes in Hollywood. Many folks dream of living the Hollywood life, but let me tell you, there's a darker side to it that most people don't know about. Take Keanu Reeves, for instance. Despite his talent and fame, it turns out Hollywood wasn't all sunshine and rainbows for him. Recently, he spilled the beans about his experiences in Tinseltown, shining a light on some pretty disturbing stories about hostility and even physical harm from the industry's inner circles. You see, Keanu, the guy we all know as the super nice dude, has some deep-seated resentment toward the industry's not-so-nice aspects. Beyond his charming exterior, he's been genuinely bothered by how shallow and manipulative Hollywood can be. Keanu believes that Hollywood's culture often values power more than ethics, and he's on a personal mission to fight against the sinister sides of the entertainment world. So, what exactly did Keanu spill? Hang on to your seats because what you're about to hear is truly mind-blowing. According to him, there was a time when movies were made independently, with heart. But when Hollywood and the mainstream got involved, things changed. People lost their jobs, entire industries crumbled, but at the same time, new opportunities emerged. It's a wild roller coaster, sometimes brutal and sometimes beautiful. The past arrest of Harvey Weinstein brought this dark side of Hollywood's elite into the public eye, exposing the disturbing truth of the entertainment world. With numerous actors, directors, and producers facing allegations of intimate misconduct, the industry's unsavory secrets were laid bare for all to see. But Keanu Reeves didn't stop there. He pointed out that the exploitation of young aspiring women might not be the only troubling issue in Hollywood. He also revealed something even more unsettling: the presence of sinister elements, such as individuals with a penchant for bizarre practices like drinking blood within the industry. Not too long ago, a website cooked up a completely made-up story about actor Keanu Reeves. They claimed that he said something wild in Milan, suggesting that Hollywood elites use a peculiar method to get high. This fabricated tale spread like wildfire on Facebook, racking up over 26,000 interactions. What's more, it found its way onto both the official Your Newswire platform and associated pages of the People's Voice. During an interview, Keanu addressed this bizarre rumor. He mentioned that he's okay with digital edits, like someone taking a blink out during post-production. But he reminisced about a peculiar incident from the early 2000s, or maybe even the 90s, when his performance was altered. They added a tear to his face without his consent, and he found it rather perplexing. It was like he didn't even need to be there. Now here's where it gets interesting. When Keanu was working on The Devil's Advocate, a supernatural thriller exploring the shadowy realms of success and temptation, he made a choice that very few actors, if any, would even consider. He let go of something most people would cling to with all their might: money. You see, The Devil's Advocate is all about the dark side of success, and Keanu's role in it was a big deal. In fact, even the Oscar-winning Al Pacino was approached 3 times for the role of John Milton, but declined, citing the character's cliched nature. Keanu's decision to forego financial gain in pursuit of artistic integrity is quite the rare and fascinating move in Hollywood. Pacino even suggested Robert Redford and Sean Connery as potential candidates for the role. Allegedly, Keanu agreed to a significant cut in his paycheck, which amounted to millions of dollars, to make it possible for Al Pacino to meet his salary expectations. Once again, Keanu's selflessness ended up benefiting everyone involved except himself. As a result, the movie The Devil's Advocate turned out to be a financial success, raking in over $61 million at the box office. Al Pacino's performance in the film received considerable acclaim, standing out as a rare highlight. It wasn't just a one-time thing where Keanu sacrificed a chunk of his earnings. 3 years later, He apparently agreed to a whopping 90% pay cut to co-star alongside Gene Hackman in The Replacements. However, public opinion on Keanu's talent was mixed. Some saw him as mediocre, but his performance in Bram Stoker's Dracula, a celebrated gothic horror film where he played Jonathan Harker, turned out to be a huge success, both artistically and financially. Even the film's director acknowledged that it was tough for Keanu to nail the English accent required for the film. He tried so hard to get it perfect that it sometimes came off too rigid. The director tried to encourage him to relax a bit, but he admired Keanu personally, which may have influenced his judgment. To this day, he holds Keanu in high regard. Throughout all these challenges, Keanu stayed firm in his resolve, never giving in to the temptation of compromising his principles for wealth and celebrity status. And he wasn't on this journey alone. His devoted fans stood by him, constantly expressing their love and support for Keanu. One fan even posted on Twitter stating, "Keanu Reeves is a true gem in Hollywood, not just for his stunning performances, but also for his kindness, humility, and generosity towards fans and colleagues. A role model for all, on and off screen." Another one commented, "He's proof that money and fame doesn't have to change you. Humility is gold. We need more people like him, rich or poor. Humility is gold." Right from the beginning, Keanu Reeves has stood out in the world of A-list celebrities. And now we're getting a glimpse into why he's so unique. You see, while many stars like to show off their affection in public and focus on their physical appearance, Keanu takes a different route. He's known for avoiding physical contact, and this choice is deeply connected to his resistance against the negative aspects he sees in the entertainment industry. It's his way of fighting back against the objectification and exploitation that sadly exists in Hollywood. Keanu Reeves is not just known for his acting. His efforts in philanthropy are also worth mentioning. He actively takes part in his own charitable projects and supports causes that are close to his heart. Keanu generously donates to children's hospitals and cancer research, showing a real dedication to making a difference. What's truly remarkable is his humility. He chooses not to put his name on the foundation, even though his actions are admirable. But there's more to this than meets the eye. Back in 2009, during an interview, he said, "I have a private foundation that's been running for 5 or 6 years, and it helps support a couple of children's hospitals and cancer research. I don't like to attach my name to it. I just let the foundation do its work." Keanu's decision to stay anonymous in his charitable work goes beyond just being humble. It's a deliberate move to keep a safe distance from the opportunistic aspects of Hollywood. By not putting his name on his philanthropic deeds, he protects himself from potential exploitation by those who might want to use his generosity for their own gain. This approach reflects his concern about getting tangled up in the tricky world of publicity and manipulative PR tactics. In addition, during a Reddit Ask Me Anything session, Keanu revealed some interesting tidbits about his movie memorabilia. When asked if he ever took anything from the sets of his films, Keanu responded that he had taken the watch and wedding ring from John Wick, a sword from 47 Ronin, and something particularly iconic, the first red pill ever given to him by the Wachowskis on the set of the 1999 sci-fi action movie. Now, let's dive into the significance of this red pill. In a famous scene from the movie, Lawrence Fishburne's character Morpheus presents Keanu Reeves' character Neo with a life-altering choice between a red pill and a blue pill. Neo chooses the red pill, a decision that opens his eyes to the true reality of the world, like going down a rabbit hole. The blue pill, on the other hand, would have allowed him to return to his ordinary life and live in blissful ignorance. The introduction of the red pill garnered significant attention from online users, leading to raised eyebrows and speculation. Some even suggested that this red pill symbolized something deeper, possibly alluding to Keanu's own experiences. The intrigue grew because there was a perception that Neo's choice wasn't entirely voluntary, sparking further inquiries from internet users. But what are your thoughts on this matter? Do you believe Keanu's actions are commendable? Or perhaps you have additional insights to share? Feel free to drop your comments below. Also, don't forget to check out our next video where we uncover even more surprising revelations within the world of Hollywood.